This week's portion is the double portion of Vayakhel-Pekudei, in which we conclude the book of Exodus and read about how the Israelites followed through on the design specifications of all aspect of the Mishkan, the portable sanctuary. We read in great detail how every single instruction that was presented in Truma, Tetzaveh, and the beginning of Kitisa were actually followed through. There's not much commentary to these portions because the details were presented exactly the same in those other portions. But there is an interesting idea as to the placement of these portions. In other words, we read last week in Kitisa about the incident of the golden calf. And now we read about how the Israelites built the tabernacle. The rabbis understood that there is this concept, ein mukdam u'meuchar b'Torah. Basically, there is no correct timeline in the Torah. That, in other words, events as they are presented in the Torah's own chronology may not have exactly happened in that order. So then, if Vayakhel and Pekudei, that is the actual building of the Mishkan, did not happen right after the incident of the golden calf, why was it presented in this way? And I think the answer should be quite clear, that this great sin that the Israelites committed in the desert, not being patient for Moses coming down Mount Sinai and forcing Aaron to build this calf and to dance and worship all around it, is followed up by these portions in which the Israelites are expressing atonement and forgiveness and re-emphasizing their belief in God and their commitment to the covenant. So for the Torah's sake, the lesson is that there is forgiveness, there is moving on even after committing a grievous sin. This sin of the golden calf reverberates throughout Jewish history, but even with the greatest of sins, we can ask forgiveness and be able to reestablish a connection with God. That should be the lesson for all of us. No matter what our life circumstance is, we can find solace in our tradition and comfort in knowing that God is always there for us. Shabbat Shalom.